Hello everyone. Let's start with the human activities. So today in this topic we'll start why we conduct the business activities. So human are the integral part of all the activities which are going on around us. So the very first thing which we'll study today is about the human activities. Human activities refers to the conduct which is done by the humans in order either to satisfy them or to earn profit or to earn their livelihood. So let's continue. So in today's topic, we will classify that human activities can be divided into two parts. That is, the very first is economic activities and the next one is non-economic activities. Whenever one says economic activities always refers to money. It will definitely include money in it. So let's begin. There is the chart on the whiteboard which will more clarify the doubts. So in the very first thing, we have classified the human activities. So human activities can be divided into two parts, economic activities and non-economic activities. As I told you earlier that economic activities are always related to money, or it involves monetary involvement or monetary transactions. That means one conduct these activities to earn their living, to earn their life. So for example, if a doctor takes fees, then it will be included in monetary involvement, or it will include monetary involvement, or it will be termed as economic activities. There are lots of examples of economic activities. So before understanding the basics of the commercial or business studies, you must be very clarified with these things, that what is economic activity and what is non-economic activity. Can economic activity will be considered as a non-economic activity at some point of time? So there are lots of questions which we will discuss in this video. Now let's begin. As I told you, economic activity always relates with the monetary transaction. Somehow, in some manner, it will definitely involve money or monetary transaction. Only then it will be called as economic activity. Moving further, in this world, none activities or not all the activities can be considered as an economic activity. Why? Because there are lots of things which gives you such satisfaction, that is inner satisfaction or psychological satisfaction, that cannot be purchased, that cannot be sold by the money or with the help of money. So for that, human conducts which does not involve money, those are known as non-economic activity. So the question arises, what we do in the non-economic activity, why we conduct these non-economic activities, does it should be the part of business activity? So these are the questions. So the non-economic activity today which we are going to study is written on the whiteboard, that non-economic activity is related to psychological satisfaction. Why we do these activities? Only for the psychological satisfaction to the human being. So these are done for the psychological satisfaction and which does not involve any monetary transaction, or it does not involve any kind of money. So let's take some of the examples. If we talk about we are doing some charity work, if we talk we are going to temple, if we talk that we are doing yoga, we are just doing the morning walk, can be considered as a economic activity? No, it does not involve money. So all those activity which gives you psychological satisfaction, it does not comprises in economic activity. So let's begin. Non-economic activity simply emphasizes on the psychological satisfaction. For example, when you go to any religious place, it will just gives you psychological satisfaction. None of them ask for the monetary transaction. No, you don't have to pay there. It's not compulsory. If you donate something, it's your choice, but it's not compulsory. In the same way, if you do every day a morning walk, you inhale fresh air, you feel energetic, you are doing something, you are indulged in something, but it does not involve money, hence it gives you psychological satisfaction. So that is why these activities are considered as non-economic activities. Now the question arises, can one economic can one activity be considered as economic and non-economic activity both? The answer comes yes. Why not? For example, suppose I am a doctor. I am not a commerce teacher here. Suppose I am a doctor, although I am not. So, if I am giving my service, doctor gives service to their patients. So, if I am giving this service to the patients around me, the patients around me, they give me fees. I charge fees to them. And when I am taking, as I told you earlier, that whenever I am taking money from them, that totally be considered as a economic activity. Whether there is a monetary involvement, that is, I am taking fees from them, that will be considered as a economic activity. In the same way, if I am treating my father or my mother or any other family member which will not involve money, I'm not going to charge any kind of fees to my dear and near ones. I'm not going to take any money from my father or from my mother. So if I am talking about these things give me only psychological satisfaction if I treat my mom or if I treat my father or any other family member. So the same activity can be considered as an economic activity or as a non-economic activity depending upon its nature. So in this case, if a doctor charges fees from their patients, that will be included in the economic activity. But at the same time, if they are not taking any kind of fees or they are doing social service, they are not charging any fees, they are doing the things just for they are using even though their profession just for their psychological satisfaction or just for the social service, that will be treated as a non-economic activity. I hope this differentiation is quite clear. Now you all will be able to differentiate the economic activity and non-economic activity on these grounds. So thank you for watching this video and we'll meet again. Thank you.